Hello YouTubesters, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Metroid with me, Blue Ankylo. So, one difference in the video this episode from the introduction, I have set I've set fraps to record at 60 frames per second rather than 30. If you noticed in the first one on the video when I was hit, taken damage from Ridley or anything, the animation is sort of a flashing sprite flicker thing, and because I was recording it at 30 frames per second, every odd flicker wasn't showing up, so sometimes Samus would just disappear on the video or not seem to take damage. So this time I think I've fixed that, although still a test. We'll see how this works. Anyway, that's all for introductions. Let's get on with the game. So we've landed on the planet. Can't go that way. Can't quite jump that high either, but if you're really tricky you can do one of those advanced maneuvers, but hey, we're not supposed to know how to do that yet. So let's go this way instead. I hadn't mentioned yet, but I definitely enjoy the music and sound effects of this game. It has awesome ambience, or whatever you want to call it, but it's quite cool. Very nice sound effects. Fitting theme, it's quite cool. All those little green buggy things on the outsides. Looks really neat. So what's this? There's a door. That's how doors work, if you're wondering. You shoot them and they open. Well, the blue ones. So we're just going to explore around a little bit. Oh, another dead end. Nothing too exciting that direction for now. What about this red door? What do we do with that? We'll find out before too long. So let's just keep going down. Vertical door. Ooh. Luckily, we can shoot in many directions. Well, it's kind of foggy on this one. This should look very familiar if you played Metroid on the NES. We're now in like old catacombs or deserted buildings from the original game. Oh. So, just going to continue on exploring our journey. This should have been where we fought the original Mother Brain. Yeah, that's what that is. So that's cool. You saw that on the intro video if you watched in black and white. You got to see some blue bugs there. There's a couple different colors. Not like it matters, but we'll take one of our trusty elevators. Oh, I should have showed you the menu. That's right. Now that we have access to it, I'll briefly demonstrate. There is an auto map, although seeing as we're in Brinstar now rather than the surface, but you know. And this is where we'll equip all of our various items and power-ups, and that's it. Nothing too exciting. So, oh, there's something that glows. Let's get it. The morphing ball, another staple of Metroids. Ah, but now the eye can see us. So we can now roll into a ball. And you can shoot those kind of blocks. And you could roll through them. Or you could jump up there. However you want. It's up to you. Still no enemies though. This is kind of unusual. This place seems deserted. Another red door. Can't seem to open that, but... Oh! Your first quasi-secret. I don't know if you even count this as a secret. But now we have missiles. Alright. So you can change your gun to missiles, and this thing is a Chozo statue. We'll see some more of those. If you're into Metroid lore, Chozo is kind of a ancient advanced race. Alright, red doors, 5 missiles. Nothing too difficult. Oh, it's one of those weird eye things. Can't seem to do anything to it though. And some more missiles, woohoo! Alright, so we're doing lots of exploring. Oh, it looks like you can shoot through there. Can't get in though. Gotta look for secrets. Actually, speaking of secrets. That looks tempting. I wonder what that would do if you could touch it. Unfortunately, you cannot jump that high, and there's no way to get it right now. Also, if you want to destroy all 4 blocks, you could do it like that. All the tricks for this game. Well, we've got the ball and some missiles, so there's a couple new doors up there. Uh-oh, those faces turned to look at us as we went up this time. So, yeah, that place also should have looked very familiar. That's where you started the Metroid for the NES. That's the very first area, let's call it. Alright. Uh-oh. We have space pirates. So now the game has officially started, I would say. And killing them gives you missile refills. 2 missiles per flashy thing. And they only drop them if you need them. So if you don't need any missiles, if you're at max, they won't drop those. Also, if we take damage from 99 energy, they will start to drop life as well. So that's cool. There's plenty of ways to get up these sorts of things. You know, if you know how to do the wall jump, that can help you save you some time. Once you get more advanced items, there's other tricks and stuff like that, but if you played the first one, there's an awful lot of these. Well, this first one, or the second one, I'll say. Missed him. Oh well. Don't need to kill him. There's a lot of these vertical shafts in the first 2 games. Not as many in this one, which is probably good, because they're not all that exciting. They get a little bit repetitive. Alright. We can finally open a door. See what's in here. Well, more new enemies. Those things are fairly tough. They take a few hits. And these little fly things are just annoying. They're not too much trouble. Oh, and an interesting little computer thing. Well, criteria. We have unlocked the map. Now, there is tons of secrets that don't show up on that map, so don't count on that. But the blue areas are unexplored, and the pink areas you've been in that room before. And yeah. The map data gives you a good idea of where to start. I mean, you can see it'll show you sort of where to go to get down, or where your ship is and all that, but there's lots of stuff that is not filled in. Alright, might as well show you what's on the other side. Now that we can go through the hole, we can roll into a ball to fit into tight spaces. Unfortunately, can't get through those blocks. Shucks. Can't just shoot those away with our beam this time. And we can get into this room though. And we find our first save thing. We would like to save. Alright, continuing on. That brown thing, I can't remember the names of all these monsters. They have names. These are like Zebes or something, I don't know. The brown things you can't kill, at least not yet anyway. And those are some sort of bat things. They explode when they hit the ground, which is lovely. And I guess we should go down here, because there's not a whole lot of other places to go. And this is the way I like to do this room. You just run right through, or you don't even have to really run. And just for fun, I'm going to run back and kill a couple more. Maybe? They didn't give me very many missiles, though. That's too bad. I like to have 10 missiles. The dots mean there's an item or something, generally, on the map, if you're watching. What's this, though? The bombs. Very useful item. Alright. Well, we'll just take that in. Oh. Brown door means you can't open it. Usually means you have to do something like kill an enemy. But wait a second, what the heck? That statue came to life. Kill it. Well, this boss isn't too hard. This is the first real boss. When he does that, you shoot them and you recover your missiles back. Oops, I missed. I was ducking, I think. Oh, well, we opened his chest up, so that's gotta hurt. You don't need to use the missiles to kill him, they just do more damage than the normal beam. But I like to use missiles. Uh-oh. Oh, we knocked his head off, isn't that crazy? And we killed him. So, no problem. First boss done. Kind of a mini boss. Didn't even get hit, so he dropped a ton of missiles. That was cool. Alright. You could use those things to heal up if you still needed some more life after that. Out of the way, dude. Yeah, those things hit you fairly hard, and you can't hurt them right now, so that's okay. But now we've got bombs. Woohoo! What can we do with bombs? We can open all sorts of secrets. And we can also jump with them. I guess I could show you how that works a little bit too. The bombs will propel you upwards a couple blocks, so. But the main thing is they destroy stuff like that. Woohoo! And what do we get for our trouble? Some more missiles. Early on in the game, I like to try to collect as many missiles as I can because you can run out. Later on in the game, you should have enough that it's not that important unless you're trying to collect everything. And you can either blow them all up or just take the secret exit. Isn't that lovely? And I think the way I usually like to play it is I try to get stuff kind of as early as possible. So there's more efficient ways of getting all this stuff. But there is something down here that I want to get. It's not too far though, don't worry. Now that we have the bombs, technically we could have got that energy tank in the blue area, but it takes some tricky jumping, and I'm not that good at infinite bomb jumping, so. But look at this, more missiles, woohoo! Again, like I said early on, nice to get as many as you can. You don't like to run out when there's a door to open right in front of you or something. So anyway, that's good. How much further? Get back up here. Oh, now that we have bombs, there's a lot of little secrets that you could find like that. So it's if you're trying to play on your own, but we can't get through that door, so no good, unfortunately. There are a ton of little bomb secrets like that, so you really got to keep your eyes open. Oops, he hit me. Made it up my first time so nicely without getting hit. Oops, that's not going to cut it. Oops. He was waiting for me. Alright, almost at the top though. We won't have to do this vertical jump thing too often. Didn't even have to do it that time really, but I wanted to get those missiles. And we're back in the easy spot. But where do we go next? Well, I will show you briefly. Shouldn't take too long to figure out. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. I should have just jumped up and killed him. Oh, look at that. This is a wall that is explodable. So, therefore, we go this direction. Guess I should be running. You can run. I just have a hard time hitting the run button and everything at the same time. Whoa, and we find, just laying on the ground, our first energy tank. The first legit one, anyway. Alright, so I think with that, I'm going to go back to my ship and save it, because I didn't show you could do that. And before we get too far away, I want to show how to save the game on your ship. Your ship is actually quite important. Well, I say quite important. It's useful. You can save your game, and it will recharge all your missiles and life and everything, whereas a normal save station does not. Normal save station just saves the game for you, that's all. So let's head on over through the rain. Although first I'll show you just briefly. Remember that place if you were paying attention early on? Well, you can get through it now. So instead of having to jump over it with your little tricky cheat thing. Unfortunately, there's a green door. So we've met an orange door and a green door now that we can't open. Might as well go up. You can go up on this side normally, so you don't have to cheat to do this. cheat. Not cheat, but... Or maybe you do. Nah, you can jump that high. Woohoo, we made it to the top. We're the king of the world. And, anyway, that's all for up there. So, go on your ship. And just hang out. Chill for a second. Save it up. And you're all healed. If you needed energy or missiles or anything, there you are. Alright, so I think that wraps up this episode. I'm going to try to keep them fairly short, but we made some good progress. Got lots of missiles, killed the first boss, got some bombs. Oh yeah, just briefly, it propels you up if you do time it right. If you time it right, if I can remember how to do it, you can continue to move upwards. You can also do it like that if you're really good, but I'm not that good. Yeah, anyway, you could keep working your way up. There's a few ways to do it, but like I said, I'm not that great. Anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed first real episode of Super Metroid. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.